Hello, freshman patriots. Today you will create a 4-year academic plan to map out your classes for all 4 years at Beckman. So, why are we doing this? Well, first and foremost, it is so you have an awareness of graduation requirements. Next is for you to gain knowledge of college entrance requirements that we call the A through G requirements. And lastly is for you to visualize yourself meeting your high school and post-secondary goals. So I know I spoke with you at the grade level meeting about high school graduation requirements. We're going to review them, and we're also going to talk about A through G requirements. But first, I want to talk about these topics: courses and credits. So as we talked about at the grade level meeting, you need 230 credits to graduate. So what's a credit? Well, credits are points you receive for each class you pass with a D or higher. A full year class, so one class that you take for a full year, is 10 credits, and you get 5 credits each semester. 5 plus 5 is 10. If you receive an F in a core academic course, you'll need to recover the class or repeat the class again in summer school. So what's an elective? Electives are classes you choose to learn new skills, and you have to take 70 elective credits or 7 elective classes to graduate. Examples of electives include foreign language, visual performing arts, and the CTE elective pathways. Okay, and now what are honors and AP classes? I'm sure most of you know that these classes cover advanced materials and have more in-depth study. And when you take an honors or AP class, the grade is actually weighted, which means you get an extra point on your GPA for taking that class. So for example, if you earn a C in an honors or AP class, it actually is equivalent to a B when it's calculated in your GPA. Okay, so again, we're going to review the high school graduation requirements so that you have a total understanding. So in order to graduate from high school, you need 30 credits or 3 years of history, social science. Okay, for English, you need 4 years or 40 credits. So you'll be taking English every year. Math, you need 20 credits or 2 years, and you have to at least pass geometry to get your diploma. Science, 3 years, 30 credits. World language and or visual and performing art, 2 years. So you can mix and do 2 years of world language or 2 years of visual and performing arts, or 1 year of world language and 1 year of visual performing arts. PE, you need 2 years to graduate to give you the 20 credits. And then like we talked about earlier, electives, 70 credits, which is 7 classes of electives, to give you a total of 230 credits. You must receive a D or better in all subjects to meet graduation requirements. Okay, so we're going to take a second before we start talking about A through G to whisper to your partner very quickly the magic number. How many credits do you need to graduate from high school? Go ahead and tell your partner. Okay, hopefully you told your partner you need 230 credits to graduate. Now we're going to talk about A through G. I'm going to pause and we're going to watch a quick video.
Getting into college. It may sound like a scary thing, but it's actually beneficial to your future. First of all, discussing college, we'll have to talk about A through G. Well, what is A through G? A through G is the required courses that you need to complete to get into college. A through G is 2 years of history, 4 years of English, 3 years of math, 3 years of a lab science, 2 years of a foreign language, 1 year of a visual or performing arts, and 1 year of a college prep elective. Passing these college prep classes with a C or better, and you'll be on your way to your dream college. Students who graduate college earn more money, and it's proven that they earn about $17,000 more than someone with a high school diploma. Also, graduates state that their job is more of a career, while high school graduates say that their job is just a job.
Okay, now this is a very good way to capture the difference between A through G and high school graduation requirements. So as you can see, to graduate high school, you need 3 years of social studies, but for A through G, the Cal State UC admissions requirements, you only need 2 years. So you're going to be fine covering this requirement. English, you need 4 years to graduate and 4 years to meet A through G. For high school, you have to take math, including geometry, 2 years, 20 credits. But for the university, they recommend 3 years of math, they recommend 4 years of math and 3 years is required. Lab science, 3 years for 30 credits to graduate from high school. But look at the A through Gs, they require only 2 years of science, and you must pass biology and chemistry, but they really want to see 3 years, so adding that physics in there is key. Language other than English is not a graduation requirement. It's not required that you take a language to graduate, but for A through G, you must complete 2 years of a world language, and they really want to see that 3rd year of your language. Visual and performing arts or world language, you remember I said you need 2 years, 20 credits of a mixture of these requirements to graduate. But for A through G, you need only 1 year of a visual performing arts. So again, it's 2 years of a world language, 3 recommended, and 1 year of a visual performing art. And then for PE, 2 years is required to graduate, but PE is not required for A through G. And then electives, you must have 7 classes for 70 credits to graduate from high school, but for A through G, you must have 1 year of a G, which is any course in A through F that's above the minimum requirement. So for high school graduation requirement, classes must be completed with a grade of D or better to earn credit. But for A through G, all classes must be completed with a grade of C or better. Okay, and you don't have to take any kind of test that is required to graduate from high school. But for Cal State and UC university admission requirements, an SAT or ACT test is required. So again, I want you to turn to your partner and think, pair, share, and discuss the difference that you see, like 1 or 2 main differences between graduation requirements and A through G. Go ahead, share with your partner. Lastly, we're going to talk about the CTE pathways. So, of course, at Beckman, we want to connect you to learning, college, and career success. So, our elective pathways are designed to connect high school classes to college, industry certification, and/or careers and your passions. So our CTE education pathways on campus include engineering, applied medical, visual imagery, graphic design, and filmmaking. And many of you are in these pathway classes already. We also have visual performing arts pathways, which include fine arts, theater arts, instrumental music, and vocal music. We encourage you to find your passion and commit to a pathway of interest. Lastly, we want you to make your high school experience 5 stars. So we want you to review this 4-year academic planner each year. We want you to check in with your school counselor often. We want you to establish relationships with all staff, including teachers, support staff. Ask questions, ask for help, get involved. And remember, keep calm, your school counselor can help.